Yo, 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 back again. It's just boxing. Um, Once again, I'm on boxingnews24.com. Please go check them out. And it says Anthony Joshua says 100% he'll fight Tyson Fury. Oh, he has gotten some cojones all of a sudden. I guess he see that Tyson Fury looks a little slow in September 14th against his last fight against Otto Wallin. I call it the cherry pick that went wrong. But Anthony Joshua is very confident that he'll be facing Tyson Fury and Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder in the near future, despite the possibility of him suffering a second loss to Andy Ruiz Jr. in their rematch on December 7th. Is that right? You got to get past Ruiz Jr. first, buddy. But AJ and Fury need to win their rematches. Joshua, bringing in a record of 22-1 with 21 knockouts, will be facing IBF, WBA, WBO heavyweight champion Ruiz Jr., which bringing in a record of 33-1 with 23 knockouts in Saudi Arabia on DAZN in the United States, and Sky Sports box office in the UK. Before Joshua can think of fighting lineal heavyweight champion Fury, bringing in a record of 29-0. With one draw with 20 knockouts next year, he got to beat Ruiz Jr., who destroyed him on June 1st in a 7th-round knockout. Fury has to win his February 22nd rematch against Deontay Wilder, which I see Deontay Wilder knocking him out, because it's like Fury can't get any better. He can't get any better because, you know, he had 3 good training camps for Deontay Wilder. 3. He had 2 warm-ups. Then he had the training camp for Deontay Wilder fight. So that's 3 training camps to Deontay Wilder 1 training camp. Now Deontay Wilder, he can improve because he admitted himself that he was rushing and he wanted the knockout and he was looking for the knockout in that fight. So Deontay Wilder, he can improve. He has a lot to improve on. But now Tyson Fury has fought 5 fights, and he looked like he declined in that 5th fight. He had the 2 warm-ups, the Deontay Wilder fight, the Tom Schwartz fight, now the Otto Wallin fight, when he just did not look like Tyson Fury in the Deontay Wilder fight. So did Deontay Wilder take some years off of him in that fight? How bad was he? I'm gonna say it like this here. What was the extent of the effects of the knockout? You know, well, I call it a knockout because the man was out cold. Everybody see it. The referee basically coached the man up. Then gave him additional time to get his, just to get himself together. He had him walk. That display in that 12th round was freaking ridiculous. Any other referee, any other fighter, it would have been called a knockout. What that referee, Reese did in the 12th round of the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight was, man, that was the biggest hoax ever. I never seen a referee do that to a fighter. The man was out before he hit the ground. But he was still given an opportunity for the referee to wake him up. The ref down there talking to this man, questioning him. Dude, your job is to count. Once he hit that Once you see a fighter defenseless like that, fall backwards like that, he hit that canvas, your job is to count. You do not get on your knees and try to coach him up. That's ridiculous, bro. Everybody saw that, man. That man was knocked out. But anyway, I digress. The cut may not be healed by February, and even if it is, Fury would be at a risk of the cut reopening once Wilder hits him in the eye. Once Wilder knock him out again. But Anthony Joshua said, I say Fury at Wembley. The best of Britain, said Joshua to SkySports.com, and saying what his ideal fight would be. It is a massive fight. You would feel, you will see it. Yes, 100%, of course. We're in the same division, in the same area. We have to fight each other, said Joshua. Okay, well, you and Deontay Wilder is in the same division. The fans want to see you fight Deontay Wilder. So why all of a sudden are you just want to fight Tyson Fury all of a sudden now? I know why. You see some of the links in the armor started breaking, huh? You see the breaking in it. You see what everybody else see. Deontay Wilder took a lot out of Tyson Fury in that fight. And you already know, come February 22nd, or whenever they fight, Deontay Wilder is going to finish the job. So what you want to do now, you want to pick up the pieces. You want Deontay Wilder leftovers. Yes, y'all would make a lot of money at Wembley Stadium in Britain. Yes, you would. But your main focus should be is on Andy Ruiz Jr. Why are you doing interviews with SkySports.com? You need to shut off all interviews and you need to be training. Because you look pathetic in your last fight against Andy Ruiz Jr. For you to have a full training camp, and for this man not to have a full training camp, to come in Madison Square Garden and to beat you. No, my fault. Excuse me. Not only beat you, he made you quit. You need to have some pride about yourself. You need to be training hard. Giving it 100%. Fixing your mistakes. Stop focusing on other fighters. Focus on the task at hand. And I actually like Anthony Joshua. I just don't like his promoter. Because I feel like his promoter moved him too quickly. Because Anthony Joshua wasn't even ready for the spotlight, the limelight. But his promoter saw dollar signs. He saw a young guy that can make him a whole lot of money. And he put him out there in the limelight before he was ready, forcing him to fight the Klitschko. Then clout chasing Deontay Wilder, knowing this man was not ready for. He's not ready for Deontay Wilder. But once he won his first title, you're no longer a prospect. He not only got one, but he got two, then three belts. You're no longer a prospect. Now you have to defend those titles against all challengers. And one of those challengers that you eventually have to meet up against. You're going to have to face this man. There's no way around it. We just can't have a Lennox Lewis and Riddick Bowe We can't have that. I'm going to go even further. I know I'm off topic. But we can't even have a Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson. Because the Mike Tyson that Lennox Lewis beat, I think in Tunica, Mississippi, if I'm not mistaken, that Mike Tyson that he beat was a shell of himself. They're the same age. Why did Lennox Lewis even attempt to fight Mike Tyson in his prime? See, these UK fighters is something else. By no means I'm dissing Lennox Lewis. I'm just stating the facts. They're the same age. They all came in at the same time. Only reason Mike Tyson took that fight is because he needed the money. I was pulling for Mike Tyson, but I knew he was going to lose because he wasn't the same fighter anymore. So Anthony Joshua, don't be Riddick Bowe. Fight the man. Now I digress. Now Joshua and Fury could fight each other under less than desirable conditions with both coming off of losses. But Joshua promoter Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing says there would be a trilogy fight between AJ and Ruiz. How would they be a trilogy? So will you have 2 rematches now? I need to go look at, man. I wonder do they have a that contract online. I need to see if they have that contract online to see how many, rematches did this man have. Because he's talking about Joshua promoter Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing says there would be a trilogy fight between AJ and Ruiz. If Joshua loses to Ruiz on December 7th, he'll likely risk everything and go straight into the trilogy match. Eddie Hearn don't care anything about Anthony Joshua, bro. Because if you cared about your fighter, man, first of all, you wouldn't rush your fighter to fight Andy Ruiz Jr. after a loss like that. After a knockout like that, after that display, after you seen your fighter in 7 rounds get beat and pummeled to the ground and then get in the corner and basically he quit. I'm not gonna, talk about the rumors and all that stuff, that led up to the fight. He's there's been reports about concussions and all his stuff. He having a mental breakdown and all that. I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get into all that because I don't know all the facts. But I know what happened inside that square circle when he actually fought Andy Ruiz Jr. Anthony Joshua was manhandled, and now you put him into a second fight. You don't even know if he fully recovered from the first fight. So now you're saying if he loses this second fight, you said he'll likely risk everything and go straight into the trilogy match. Then the article said, as for Fury, he has 2 fights against Wilder, and he could lose both of those. So Joshua and Fury could still face each other at Wembley Stadium. However, it's highly possible that the two could be coming off of consecutive losses. British boxing fans might still be interested in seeing them fight each other, no matter how many losses the two absorbed before them. But look at Derek Chisora. He has 9 defeats on his resume, and the UK fans still come to his fights in large numbers to watch him compete. Man, I mean, you know, having losses on your record has been so, I mean, having an O is so overrated, bro. Being undefeated, it doesn't necessarily mean that you great. It's good to be undefeated, but come on, man. Some of the best fighters have losses. It doesn't mean that you're not a good fighter just because you have a loss. Man, people need to get off this Floyd Mayweather Jr. stuff, bro. See, it's a difference why he had to do that. The reason he had to do that because he had a whole lot of old media, a whole lot of people that wanted to see him fail. That's why he put so much stock in being undefeated. Because no matter what he did, in the eyes of old media and these racist piece of craps out here, he's still not good enough. So he couldn't lose. It's the same way that people wanted Muhammad Ali to lose against Joe Frazier. See, it wasn't necessarily that the white people liked or loved Joe Frazier. It's the fact that they wanted him to beat Muhammad Ali. Shut this loudmouth Negro up. See, because they hated everything that Muhammad Ali stood for. They just wanted him to lose. See, in America, only started liking Muhammad Ali is when he couldn't no longer speak. There's been rumors of why he couldn't speak. I'm not going to speak on that. But the United States of America started loving him even more when he was silent. See, a lot of people want to forget, and I'm not going to let you forget. They didn't like Muhammad Ali. They wanted him to lose against Joe Frazier when he came back. Because what he stood for. He stood in the face of the government and told them what he's not going to do. I'm not going to go overseas and fight in Vietnam. Because the Viet Cong ain't never called me nigger. And he said, why would I go fight for a country? And my country won't even fight for me and stand up for me here. And they hated him for it. They hated him because he didn't enter the draft. You know, because they wanted him to be just like Sugar Ray Robinson and be like Patterson and the rest of the people. Muhammad Ali stood for something. And they wanted him to lose. By no means I'm comparing Muhammad Ali to Floyd Mayweather because their aspirations outside the ring is nothing alike. Muhammad Ali stood for something. Floyd Mayweather is all about his family and about himself. And I respect that too. But I'm talking about they want them to lose. Everybody wanted Floyd Mayweather to lose so they can point that finger. Say, I told you so. He not this. He not that. And that's a lot of weight and pressure that he had to carry for 50 fights. You have to understand this. From the time he won his first championship all the way up to 50. He had a target on his back. See, you know you good when old media and everybody started hating on you. When they find something to talk about you about. When they find something. See, I done jumped off topic again. But when they find something to talk about on you. I'm getting ready to end this video shortly. But when they find something. Now they didn't turn the hate on Errol Spence. Errol Spence haven't done anything but be himself and win. So, so we need to stop putting so much stock in just being undefeated. Because some of the best fighters have had multiple losses on their record. Muhammad Ali have losses. Sugar Ray Robinson have losses. All the greats have losses. So we can't just, just put stock in just everybody being undefeated. Because, everybody's not going to be undefeated at the end of the day. Everybody, if you stay in boxing long enough, you're going to lose. Unless you like Rocky Marciano, just coming on beating just fighting old fighters. Because that's what he did. He fought old fighters. It's not like he was so great. And he would have fought half them guys in their prime, he would have lost. But he didn't. He fought them at the tail end of their career. If he would have fought Joe Louis in his prime, Joe Louis would have whooped it behind in his prime. But he didn't. Rocky Marciano ain't all that. Yes, I said it. He's not all of that. He just came along at a perfect time. Beating older fighters. But I done got off topic again. But Joshua did look insecure during his face-off with Ruiz. AJ tried to look stern to stare Ruiz down in a menacing manner, but he looked mentally shaken. The knockout has done a number on Joshua and can't hide his insecurities. No, he can't, man. It's like Anthony Joshua will never be the same. I don't know. It's like when someone build you up to be this perfect specimen, you got the good looks, you got the muscles and everything, and here it is, this 6'1", 6'1" chubby guy come in and just beat the snot out of you. But you look at yourself, then you look at him, and you wonder, how did he beat me? Now, the battle is not with Andy Ruiz Jr., but the battle is with himself. So now he has to look himself in the mirror and dig deep and pull out a win. Because if he can't, he'll find himself getting up off that mat again with another loss. And if he if he take 2 losses, I don't think he'll be able to come back anymore. He just might retire. Because 2 losses would crush him. Because he's not a Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora has that warrior mentality. Is he gonna leave it all in the ring? Some fighters can recover from losses and some fighters can't. It's just all about your makeup. What you're made of. So, hopefully we'll get the Deontay Wilder fight. Hope we get hope we even get the Tyson Fury fight. But, by the way, it's just boxing. Don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and please press and smash that bell icon to get all the notifications. Like I said, it's just boxing. I'm out. Peace.